used in Vietnam. Scientists had to wait 18 years between the discovery of some unusual skulls and the first reported sighting of a live specimen by peasants. 5 years later, the species was extinct. White stripes covered the saola's cheeks. Long, straight horns, curving slightly backward, gave it the nickname Asian unicorn. The species possessed the largest scent glands among all then extant mammals, also an important cause for its demise. In the folklore of Vietnam and Laos, it was a symbol of good fortune, happiness, and longevity. Now all that sounded like a joke. So damned cold! Sugi gripped the side of the tiny speedboat with one hand and pulled the jacket tighter around herself with the other. The Hong Kong Observatory had issued Tropical Cyclone Warning Signal number 8, indicating a sustained wind speed between 63 and 117 kilometers per hour, with occasional gusts exceeding 180 kilometers per hour. I really picked a good day. Coltsfoot Blossom leapt, breaking through a series of foam-crested waves and gained on the 8,000 TEU cargo ship Long Prosperity. The cargo ship had crossed the Pacific from the port of New York and New Jersey. It was bound for the wharves at Kuaiting, from where its cargo would be distributed to smaller ports in China. The pilot gestured at Sugi, and she nodded back. Her face, buffeted by the strong wind, appeared especially pale. The numbers scrolling across Sugi's goggles indicated that the target had decreased its speed to 10 knots in accordance with the Port Authority's regulations, meant to reduce the amount of pollution spilling into the port's waters, as well as to lessen the effect of the ship's wake on smaller vessels. And it provides a good opportunity. She waved at her crew, reminding everyone to be alert. Coltsfoot Blossom accelerated and converged on Long Prosperity's heading until it was right up against the side of the ship, matching its course and speed. Next to the giant container ship, built by Samsung Heavy Industries, 334.8 meters long and 45.8 meters wide, the speedboat looked like a remora attached to a basking shark. Hurry! Sugi's voice was almost drowned out by the roaring motor. The magnetic rope ladder shot out like a spiderweb, firmly attaching itself to a spot about 2 meters below the starboard rail of Long Prosperity. The bottom of the ladder remained connected to the speedboat to provide stability. A fully armed member of the assault team nimbly began the climb up. He dangled from the underside of the ladder so that his back was toward the sea to take advantage of the hooks attached to the soles of his shoes, as well as to avoid becoming dizzy from the visual impact of the surging waves. Though he was well trained, the lone vanguard swayed terrifyingly like a wounded insect on the thread of spider silk, buffeted by the wind and waves. The 25 meters he had to traverse looked short, but would be arduous. Hurry, hurry! Sugi's dread rose with every passing second. Coltsfoot Blossom's agile interception of Long Prosperity had happened so fast that the crew of the cargo ship had not yet recovered enough to react. But time was running out. Once they reached the shallow water inside the harbor, the waves would become even higher, increasing the danger of the maneuver. Are you getting all this? She asked the young woman next to her, who nodded anxiously, the miniature camera mounted next to her ear bobbing with her head. This was her first mission. Sugi gestured at her to stabilize the camera. The show must go on. She let out a laugh. When had she changed from being disgusted by this philosophy to being its loyal practitioner? This was akin to the non-violent direct actions that Greenpeace engaged in, lying down on tracks to stop trains, climbing landmarks, assaulting whaling ships, intercepting nuclear waste. Time after time, each performance more outrageous than the last, relentlessly challenging the tolerance of governments and megacorporations. While these acts earned her organization a growing measure of notoriety, they also brought public attention to environmental problems and perhaps helped to enact environmental protection legislation. That's justification enough, isn't it? She recalled the speech given by her mentor, the founder of the Coltsfoot Blossom organization, Dr. Guo Qide, at the most recent reception for new members. The lights had dimmed, and a painting had appeared on the giant screen. Amid mountainous waves, a 3-masted sailing ship was about to capsize. Some of the panicked crew had escaped on life rafts, leaving behind a few hopeless